speculation, talk about takeovers and what have you at the club at the moment, but all you can concentrate on is making sure we get 3 points tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of talk about takeovers. Can't do anything about that. Just trying to concentrate on what we do and get on with it. Only can control what you can control. Worry about what you can control, and that's where we are. You know, the boys try to keep the boys away from it. You know, I spoke about it after Saturday's game. For my part, nothing's changed. I've not had any contact and not heard anything. So just get on with it, business as usual, and try and make sure that the players are ready to put in a performance against Stevenage, and it's a really important game for us.
Yeah, we're playing another team as well who've just changed their manager. So I think it's happened 5 times in the last year. That can sometimes go both two different ways, can't it?
Yeah, it means the other team's obviously not doing as well as they would have liked. I don't know what the circumstances were, so you know, but they've appointed from within, you know, on a short-term basis to start with, and I'm from reading Darren's quotes and knowing what to do about him, you know, he's going to get his boys fired up, and
perhaps the old Stevenage way.
Oh, you never know. But listen, we've just got to concentrate on ourselves. We've got to be mindful of that fact, you know, because it can have an effect. It can be really good, but it can also, you know, a big name like Teddy losing his job, it can have an effect on the players in a negative way as well. So, you know, we've just got to concentrate on ourselves, make sure that we've done our own work on them. But he might come in, change things completely. He might not. Might change routines, do different things. We've just got to make sure that we look after ourselves, go there and perform to the best of our ability. And if we can do that, you know, we can get a result.
A lot of ex-Stevenage players in our squad going back to their old clubs tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's that like as a player, do you think?
I think they're all up for it. You know, I think they had good times there, all of them. You know, some longer than others as well. You know, none of them are, you know, are pumping their fists and beating their chest, saying, you know, want to go back there and prove a point. But you always want to go back to your old club and show that you were a good player then and you're a good player now. And we as a team need to be at it. You know, our away form hasn't been the best, but we just need to concentrate on this particular game. Go there, work extremely hard, and if we do that, we can give anybody a game.
George Smith's gone back to Barnsley, so that's one less
Yep.
face in the squad. Just makes it a little bit more difficult. But you have brought Paul Jones in this week, who brings a lot of experience and, of course, the knowledge of this club.
Absolutely, Paul's one of the better keepers. You know, the better, more experienced keepers in the league, and we're lucky to have him for a month initially and see where we are. And it's not a slight on Callum. You know, I needed a keeper. I needed a second keeper. Just so happens that I said to Callum earlier in the week, whether I bring in a 17-year-old or a 30-year-old experienced keeper, I need another keeper. He's been magnificent for us, Callum, whenever I've asked him. And there will be opportunities between now and the end of the season for Callum Preston, whether he plays 17 games or 7 games, you know. So we know we've got a good keeper on our end, a young one. We've just got a little bit of experience in Paul, and we just, you know, let them fight it out for that number 1 spot.
And look, you mentioned the away form, but if we could get something tomorrow, even if it was a point, it's just something to build on, isn't it? Just gradual building blocks in terms of improving our
That's
performances.
what we need. You've took the words out of my mouth, to be honest. Little platforms to build on, and if we do that, like I say, we go there and get a draw, get a positive result, then that'll be great.
I think I joined the club back then at an exciting time. Obviously Sean O'Driscoll and Richie Barker assembled